bomb squad, a SWAT team, and dozens of law enforcement officers have surrounded a motel in Boonville. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Gothner.
And I'm Brittany.
Once again, mid-Missouri flurries could cause problems on the roads. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Gothner. Thousands gathered at Baltimore's City Hall today after more marching through the streets. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Gothner.
And I'm...
Thanks, Eric. Okay. We're expecting to hear from the Randolph County Sheriff's Department this morning following an overnight fire in Higbee. The blaze broke out sometime after 9 last night on Randolph Street in Higbee. KOMU-8's Leanne Denyer was at the scene and has the latest on what law enforcement told her. Police in Japan arrested a man from Okinawa in connection to threats made to U.S. Ambassador Caroline Kennedy. A man is in the hospital tonight after slamming into a tree while riding a motocross bike at Finger Lake State Park this afternoon. Boone County Fire spokesperson Martina Pounds told KOMU-8 News a 22-year-old man was ejected from his bike, then knocked unconscious while riding at the park's motocross track. A Columbia man is dead tonight after crashing into Mill Creek late Friday night. Columbia police say James Gonzalez was driving south on Old Mill Creek Road when he drove off the road through some grass and into the creek. The nonprofit group Welcome Home Incorporated says someone is posing as their organization to scam people. The scammer is moms sacrifice constantly for their kids. We all know that, but a new study reveals single moms aren't just giving up their time, but also their health. The public got a chance to see what it takes to become a Jefferson City firefighter this morning. The Jefferson City Fire Department hosted a physical agility practice session, and anyone was welcome to join. Prospective firefighters and those who just wanted to see what it's like performed tasks like climbing up and down flights of stairs carrying heavy equipment or dragging a 160-pound dummy. Thanks, Eric. If you're thinking about getting a new car, there are a couple things you need to keep in mind. It sure was slippery out there, but the Mizzou baseball team still played a doubleheader. Sports is next. Now here's a look at what's coming up tonight on KOMU-8 News at 10. Protests continue in Baltimore tonight after a 25-year-old man was fatally injured in police custody nearly 2 weeks ago. Today was a beautiful day to be outside and more warm weather's ahead. Tim's here with your forecast.
Meat lovers are uniting in Columbia today. Coming up, I'll tell you more.
I guess if you were wondering where's the beef, well,
now
it's
we
in
know.
Columbia.
We know.
And we're taking a live look. What would you do with 2 goats and a police cruiser, Amber?
One inside the other, and you have our next story.
Over half of an inch of rain was picked up.
It was wet today. I mean, I was driving, and at first it started off like just sprinkling a bit on and off, but then it was like whoosh, a big wall of water. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Good timing.
there was a ton
I was
of
walking
rain.
out of a building right then.
Hey, but that 8-day, that looks perfect.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
You ordered up a nice 8-day for us.
It's like California just parked itself right up on top of us.
Can it stay?
Possibly.
I wish.
All right.
Thanks.
We did.
Fire story.
Yeah, it turned out to be really a nice day.
The folks at JCFD, they're great. They wanted me to do that obstacle course, so.
And why didn't you?
Well,
I'd have to be carried off on a stretcher if I did that, Tim. It sounds like a scene from a zombie movie. After being hit by a car and buried, a cat crawled out of its grave. That's what happened with Bart from Tampa, Florida. After he was hit by a car, his owner buried him in his backyard. 5 days later, the cat came back to life and dug himself out. He suffered a broken jaw and a cracked palate. That is scary.
I can't believe that at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, have a good one, everybody.